guys, welcome to a new video. My name is Tina and I love to talk about books, and we're here today to talk about the fact that I've begun this book like 1.5 months ago and I need to finish it before going to like holidays, the summer holidays. I really want to finish it and to have it in mind properly, to read it before forgetting everything. So let's read it fast, and while we have all the information fresh in our mind. So that's the goal for this week. I wanted to finish this book. I've read 692 pages. Yes, I'm here, and there is 546 pages left, if I'm correct, because this book finished at the page 1242. Yes, so as you can see, I love to spend time annotating it, so I'm spending more time to read it, and I have a half part-time job this coming week, so I'll basically just have to wake up early in the morning, keep reading after work, because I do an 11:30 to 5 p.m. shift, but I have things planned with socializing, you know, this week also, so I hope I'll manage to finish this book, because I really want to finish it this summer and get to other chunks, other big books, such as maybe The Assassin's Apprentice, or maybe Even Though a Little Life by Yanyagara, or Emma by Jane Austen, or Lord of the Rings. So much books to read. Yes. So having a deadline to finish it will motivate me. So I'm bringing you along with me, and the plan for today is to go read in a park and enjoy the sun, because it is sunny outside. And do you believe in me, guys? Because I don't know if I can, so let's just add a challenge to it. It will be fun. No more talking, let's do it. Okay, I'm in my boyfriend's place, but he's not back yet, so I'm enjoying the fact that he's not here to speak freely without being like shy. But I'm doing what's in my bag, going to the park version. I have a small bag I've bought in Togo with all my supplies and my stuff to do annotating stuff. Very essential. I have the big boy with me here, essential too. I have, just in case, book lover with me to finish it if I'm tired of Tolstoy, and just to make some photos in the park for Instagram. And last but not least, a water bottle, because I am a responsible person. I mean the minimum requirements, because if I was an organized person, I would have with me a blanket kind of stuff and other things to do beautiful photos and beautiful footage, and I would have napkin to be more comfortable, and surely some other things, but I don't. I'm a wild girl, so let's do this. Hey guys, it's day 2, we are Monday, and I have an update for you. I've read yesterday and I've read this morning. I woke up a little bit earlier and I'm on page 762. I'm not fulfilling my daily goal. I really need to read tonight to catch up. I really need to go to page at least 830, even 50 if I can, but I really don't know if I can manage it. But since last time I updated you, I don't want to say too much in those videos. I don't want to spoil too much. Maybe I already did. I think I already did. But if you plan to read it, okay, I can say I think a lot of things, but I'll make a deep dive, kind of really detailed summary as I did for Anna Karenina, for War and Peace, because I really had fun doing these videos. So I'll do a one like that. So I'm not going into too much detail, but what's happening is that the Emperor Alexander made a peace agreement with Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, and they all came back from war. Andre came back. I told you his history earlier, what happened with his wife, and now he really seems to imply himself, really gets into social issues with the peasants. Sorry, it's freaking hot, by the way. Today and tomorrow it's gonna be 32 degrees outside, so sorry if I'm shining a bit, but that's life. I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. And Andre is very successful at what he's doing. He's the favorite of Petersburg. He's invited everywhere. His social status is status is very, very high right now. He's loved by everyone, and he still has his special bond with Pierre. I really need to pronounce those names in the French way. Andre is really friends with Pierre still, and they love each other deeply, and they're now despising a bit Napoleon. They feel like he didn't fulfill his duty as the leader of the after revolution time, and everyone in the society, at least a major party of the society, most of them think that Napoleon now is a genius, which wasn't the way before. They all hated him, they all hated his guts, and now they all like him because he made a peace agreement with Alexander, the emperor. So they are on the same page, and things are going better between Pierre and Hélène, his wife. She was kind of harsh at first with him, and now they kind of found an agreement between them. No, she really is living her best life. She's recognized by Napoleon himself. He says that she's a beautiful animal. I swear, the misogynistic way of thinking of that time really hurts me sometimes, like the way they only describe women by the beauty and nothing else, even though sometimes it happens they're intelligent, such as Pierre's wife, Hélène. At one moment he says that he cannot understand how she manages to entertain everyone in the highest circles of nobility, because she really attends and hosts the best parties and the best ball. Everyone is attending, and he doesn't understand how she can manage to appear intelligent and smart, because he knows she's an idiot, and it's all the time like that. They're looking down on women all the time, and they're only here to marry and have children, obviously. So sometimes the way it also describes some characters, such as Sonia, she describes her sometimes as the female cat, you know. It's weird. I made some meditation about it. It's like, not for me at all, but I mean, that's the way of thinking of that time, doesn't excuse it. So now the main issues are mostly about social relations, about marrying and making, also governmental issues. Pierre and Andre are really looking to make some reforms within the government, such as the National Assembly, and they really want to pass some laws against slavery, so very modern and great changes at that time. So very interesting. Also still loving Natasha, she's falling in love with Pierre. And some other things are happening between the love relations, so kind of interesting also. And yes, Pierre has been recruited amongst the Freemasons. Really interesting. So now the plan is maybe, but it's very hot outside, maybe to go read outside in the sun to try to keep this tan and those freckles. So yeah, I think I'll do that, and if it's too hot I'll just come back inside. Yes, let's do that. I'll try to film outside if there is not so many people. It's so cute. Andre is declaring himself his love to Natasha, and he's saying, I came to tell you that I love you and that my happiness depends on you. Do you want to unite your destiny to mine? It's so cute. I didn't expect it. It's like watching Bridgerton, you know. Hi guys, it's Monday and I owe you an update because I read until almost midnight yesterday, and yes, I managed to move on the story. I'm on page 868, and as I said yesterday, Natasha is marrying Andre and it's moving on so fast. Sometimes it's kind of crazy. So I'm on part 5. I'm moving on quite well, but tonight I have something with my friends, so I'm not sure I will be able to read too much. So I still have 400 pages left. Can I do it? I don't know, we'll see. But Vera, one of the Rostov daughters, the sister of Natasha and Nikolai and Petya, yes, she married Berg, which is a Dutch officer, a Dutch soldier, and the Rostov family is having some issues financially. Nikolai is called to take care of the family finances because everything is going down because of their father and other things. I don't want to say too much. There's a lot of religious references by Maria, the sister of Andrei, and some things are happening for Andrei too. Also, there's a lot of I'm always struggling with this word, misogynistic way of describing women all the time. I'm sick of it. It's just triggering me every time, so I try not to be too disturbed by it, but I'm kind of is still. So yes, part 4 closed with the proposal of Andre, which was taken with a yes by Natasha, and she's quite excited about it, but the family around Andre, especially his father and his sister, are not quite happy with it. They can't picture it. She's 16 and he's at least 24, 25, I get it. He has a child, I don't know if you remember, but he already has a child with his former wife, which... So this is the closing of part 4, and the opening of part 5 is just how the characters are reacting to that, especially with Andre and Natasha. For now, this has been taking well, but I'm waiting for Pierre to to know how it's going on with him and his wife, because they're not that well together from the last news we have. So let's see. I'm going to update you as soon as I know. But overall, for now, I'm detaching a bit from the characters, even though they're very well developed and complex, and we are attached to them in a way because we get to know them really well within those 800 pages. But for now, it's just how they're going with life and their social lives, and it's not my favorite part about it. There's still some political thing, but now it was mostly about their social relations and financial problems and just hunting season. So yes, it's a bit harder to get through it now, but we'll see where it's going. Hey guys, it's the 5th day. I couldn't film the previous day, but here we are. I'm making you an update on this big one because I have reached part 7, which is crazy to me. It's the final part, and I just finished the 6th part. The 6th part. Oh, let me just film this. It's so cute. Wait. She's on top of... and look at this little toe! Look at this! Yes, Kurama is at my boyfriend's place for this month because I'm going in some holidays and my parents are too, so he's gonna watch over her. and she's just too cute. So I finished part 6 and this is war again. Napoleon is entering into war again with Russia, and our characters, it's not that much character focused anymore on part 6, a tiny bit again, because Nikolai Rostov is going into war again. Andrei is going into war again because he was disappointed in Natasha, so he's engaging again to flee what's happening in his life again. And Natasha is devastated. She's not eating anymore, she's not sleeping, she's not the way she used to be. Obviously, she was a young woman, full of life, enjoying the countryside, and it's heartbreaking. And I love how Tolstoy is talking about how things are happening for a good reason for war. It doesn't depend on the characters, it depends much more on the circumstances and everything that led to war, not that much on people, which is quite interesting. I do not fully agree with him, but still interesting. He has a really philosophical way to write sometimes, so it's really interesting, and I can't wait to see how it's going to be for our characters. I'm a bit afraid for them, and not so much focused on Pierre anymore. Pierre is really just going to visit Natasha to kind of watch over her, because obviously he has some feelings for her. Not saying too much. If you read it, you'll see. But yes, it was a very short one. As you can see, it's the blue ones and it's the two last ones. It's the last one, so yes, very short comparing to the middle one, for example. So I can't wait to finish. I'm on page 1067, and sorry, I'm looking at Kurama a lot of times, and I have 150 pages left. I can manage it. We can do it, guys. I'm so lucky. A friend gave me this pen, and it's so cute. It's a little dinosaur, and it's writing so well. So just writing down the color. I mean, what it's related to, what it means. So yes, here it is. I've marked some things in this book, such as the important moments, the war-related stuff and political things, theater and nobility, because there are some theater references by Tolstoy in this book, religion stuff, what the fuck moments, which are the weird ones, especially things I love, which is mostly quotes or way of thinking. The in love relations, like who wants to marry who, just to try to keep track more easily the misogynistic things I noticed and the character's development. So it is looking like this main elements. I just put it here, and next I highlight some things, write if I want to write something, and put a little sticky note if I think it's important, if I think I want to remember it. And I also have a code color for the highlights, so I need to do it also for the highlights, I think. Yes, I'll just do it here. Yes, I need to do that. Okay, I've not completed this book yet. So yes, this is mainly blue turquoise for religious thing. This is for political war thing. The green one is for theater. The yellow one is for presentation of characters, their emotions, how they're evolving. What else? Rose. Pink is for in-love relations. Violet is for nobility, how everyone tries to make connections. Orange is kind of important thing related to war, or not related to war, but for emotions. I don't know how to say it. It's just, I think, important thing that needs to be noticed. I have a very vivid orange for things very dark and important to note. So yes, there is some pink ones. So you can pretty much see how it's looking, but yes. Some pages I don't highlight anything, but mostly I highlight things because there is so much to say in this book. Look at this. Nothing that much, but there's always something to say. That's right, I finished it. I was able to finish it. And I'm not the same person. Yes, I went through all those 1,200 pages, and I don't know what to think about it yet. I kind of need to take some time to myself. I kind of name it's the morning, I can pronounce words properly. I think I need more time to think about it deeply, but I can already say some things to you. Firstly, I love how there are some philosophical questions in it by Tolstoy about free willing, and how war has nothing to do with the characters but mostly circumstances. Even though I don't fully agree with him, I really think that the characters, the free will of a person plays a great role in wars, for sure. I'm not the kind of person to say, nah, that's the circumstances, not the person's doing it. I kind of get it that it's not, that he's not rejecting fully the responsibility on the people, but just saying that no matter what, the war would have happened if not for Napoleon, or if not for Alexander the Emperor, it would have happened either way. But I'm not agreeing with this. Another thing, I'm not sure I'm quite happy with this translation, because I kind of feel sometimes that the phrases, that the writing is cut off, that it is very concise, and that some parts were kept off, because I watched the video of Emmie and I love her channel, and sometimes she was quoting some sentences and I was like, I don't think I had these sentences in my book, even though there are a lot of French in those books. I think that it would maybe need a reread. What? A reread from another edition. what? We'll see. We'll just see, because I spent so much time reading it. I'm not sure I want to re-experience this thing. But another thing, I love how Tolstoy takes some time at the end of the book to talk philosophically about the war, but next just make a point, like just giving news about the characters and saying, okay, this is happening for him, this is happening for him, this is happening for her. Now she's married to Pierre. What? Natasha is married to Pierre. So yeah, it's very concise at the end. He doesn't take time to explain what's happening to them, and I kind of think that I love that, because it shows in a way that what's happening to them is not that matter of an importance. It's not that matter of a question in the main topic of the book, which is war and peace, because we can really see in this book that this is a cycle. They're making war, they're making a peace agreement, but it doesn't last, so they're making war again. But the French flees. the French abandons the field and retreat, so the Russians wins. But then Andrei and Nikolai is going to war again, because that's the way they are. They cannot know how to live without making war, even though each time they're telling themselves, never again. What am I doing? This is absurd. So yes, this is kind of incredible, but kind of have some low pacing sometimes that doesn't really need to be, for sure. I mean, for example, and it's not the worst, the hunting passage, some war happening related stuff, I mean, between the characters, the councils of war. I get that it is to show how absurd all of this is, but sometimes it's a bit too long to me, at least according to me. But yes, overall I'm so happy I've read the two main work of Tolstoy to kind of be able to compare it. And now someday I want to get into Dostoevsky work to compare also Russian literature. But yeah, do I recommend it? Yes, if you're bold and don't mind sometimes to read a lot. Really interesting. But if you're intimidating by this, I would say not to begin with this one. So that was kind of a journey. Thank you for watching till the end, and thank you for being nice as always, and I hope I'll see you on the next video. Bye!